Hello everybody, welcome back to Storyline Hollow Fragment. Like, comment, and subscribe, we're gonna get all these points done. We'll start with Yui. And then we'll go and help people off camera. Something wrong, Daddy? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing really. Just thinking how whenever we're off gallivanting about, you're left in this inn all by yourself. Well, she's with Agil, it's fine. Feel kind of bad about it. You must get pretty lonely here sometimes. Aw, thank you for thinking about me, Daddy. But there's no need to worry, really. I've got Mommy here to keep me company. And when both you and Mommy are out, well, there's still everyone else for me to play with. That's true, I guess. It's not like the inn's without its fair share of regulars. Well, if you're really sure. Kirito, you're not just gonna take her at her word like that, are you? Asuna, Mommy. Am I missing something else? No, why shouldn't I take you at her word? She's only trying to keep you from worrying. You know how considerate she is of other people's feelings. You've got it all wrong, Mommy. I really don't get lonely, I promise. Besides, you and Daddy are here to conquer Aincrad, not babysit me. See what I mean? You're too sweet for your own good, Yui. Wait, I've got an idea. Kirito, do you have time today? How about the three of us take a family trip around town? We haven't done anything like that in ages. Yui must be bored out of her mind, cooped up in this inn all day. Sounds good to me. Yui's on board, we'll call it a date. What do you say, Yui? Oh, I'd love to. Yippee, a trip with Mommy and Daddy. It's settled then. Might as well get going now. I know, I could be your tour guide and show you around town. In addition to the information I already had, I've learned a lot from everyone at the inn too. I may not look it, but I'm actually a walking encyclopedia when it comes to this town. Really? This is sounding more and more fun by the minute. In that case, you would be our guest. Lead the way. Yippee! Alright, everyone follow me. Okay, they're not actually gonna make me follow her around town. Say, Daddy, did you know that drinking this fountain will replenish your health by 1 point? Really? Only 1 point though, huh? How much do you need to drink for it to take effect? About a cupful. You'd have your work cut out trying to heal yourself fully at that rate. By the time you drink yourself full, you'd be lucky to have replenished 10 or 20 points. When you put it like that... Oh well, still though, it's super tasty just to drink. Really? I am feeling a little parched, maybe I'll take a quick sip. Wow, you weren't kidding. It's like drinking from a mountain spring. Here, let me try. Wow, there definitely wasn't any water this good on the lower floors. I could lug some home in a bucket and use it for cooking. What a find! Thanks, Yui. Hee, I'm just happy I can make myself useful. If we're done here, let's move on to the next stop on our tour. Follow me, Mommy and Daddy. You got it, kiddo. Mommy and Daddy. I was just saying, but man, there are some oddballs around these parts. Male player A. Everyone else has a name, just not him. Which brings us to the next dazzling stop on our tour. Ta-da! I give you this shop! Shop? Looks more like a pile of bricks to me. These sun-baked bricks must be what's for sale. I didn't know there were embassies selling stuff like this. Ding ding ding! Daddy got it in one! This is a sun-baked brick shop. If you ever want to own a house in this town, you can buy the bricks here and build it yourself from scratch. It's a smart way to avoid the competitive real estate market. Sounds like hard work, but also like it could be fun. I know. How about you and Mommy build a house together? It could be a nice diversion, I guess. Besides, we can't return to our old home on the 22nd floor, so it might be nice having another house here. At the right amount of time, the idea of building our very own dream house is really appealing. Fortunately, we need to save our efforts for our real mission, namely clearing each floor. You're right. So I can't help but wish that we had a place three of us could live together, as a family, you know? Well, let's think about it. Like I said, building a house together could be a lot of fun. Okay, well if you ever find yourself in the mood for some DIY, you know where to come. For now, let's head back to the town square. Mommy, Daddy, follow me! Male player B time? Ah! Live together as a family. You don't think those two are really that kid's parents, do you? Huh? But that'd be impossible, right? Alright, here we are, the town square. Well, wait, look at that. Never realized the street was connected to the town square. This has been a real learning experience, Yui. Thank you. Just when you think you got a town figured out, there's a new discovery just around the corner. This was fun. Been holed up here for a while, so I figured we knew the place inside and out. Good job on proving us wrong. Hee hee. Mommy and Daddy are happy, then so am I. This afternoon's been quite the eye-opener, Yui. Couldn't be prouder to call you my daughter. Hey, do you mind if I ask you something? It's just, that kid's been calling you guys Mommy and Daddy, right? So, like, is she actually your daughter? She sure is. Seriously? Oh man, for real? You gotta tell me, how do you make one of those? A kid, I mean. I beg your pardon, you can't expect us to answer that in front of all of these people. It's okay, Austin, it's a fair enough question. You see, the system doesn't really allow you to create a child per se. So it's true, you really can make a child. It's virtual data, so I guess anything's possible. Oh, you look at that cutie, now I want a child of my own. Wait a minute, this game's only been up and running for 2 years, how come she's so big? Can it, idiot? Data babies obviously grow quicker than regular ones. This is getting out of hand. We're trying quite a crowd. Daddy, Mommy, I'm getting scared. So what's the plan, Kirito? Do we barge our way through them, or... I'm going to clear up this misunderstanding first, recognize some of these faces. Listen up, everyone. It's true that Yui's our daughter. We're just not our biological parents. As you can see, she's still a small child. Austin and I are taking care of her as foster parents. Mean like you've adopted her. That's right. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, to be completely honest, we don't know how to make children here either. Now he tells us, and here I was getting all excited. I don't know what you're complaining about. Even if you could make babies here, that's so you need to find a partner first. Hey, shut up, will ya? Well, I've said all I can. So we best be on our way. See you around. See you later, pal. You take care of that cute little bundle of joy, okay? That's just what we were planning on doing. Oddly wholesome and very funny. Phew, that has very nearly got out of hand. You were right to explain everything, Daddy. Thanks, Kirito. I never realized so many players were desperate for kids of their own. Probably just miss their families. They can't meet their loved ones anymore, so they start to long for a new family in this world. Makes sense when you think about it. Yeah, you might be right. Daddy, can I ask you and Mommy a question? What is it, Yui? As long as we know the answer, we'll answer any questions you have. Well, you know everyone back there says how to make children in SAO. That got me wondering, how are babies made back in the real world? Oh. Well, you see, you know what? This is probably a discussion for you and Mommy to have alone. Wouldn't you say that, Asuna? Hey, no wheedle your way out of this that easily, Buster. Yeah, but still, I really think something's supposed to between a mother and daughter. Fine, well, you see, Yui, it's... Wait, that's it. Yui babies are kind of like a joint project between two people who love one another. A joint project? It sounds like fun. Does that mean I'll get a little sister someday? What? Well, you and Daddy love each other, right? So maybe you could do that project thingy together. Hold your horses, Yui. Let's think about this calmly for a second. So we even have a feature system to make babies? You can find that out, right, Yui? Hold on a second. According to my dad, such a system doesn't seem to exist. How sad. I thought if you and Mommy made me a baby sister, maybe I'd have someone to play with while everyone was out. Yui, so you do feel lonely being left here by yourself. Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I didn't get even the teensiest bit lonely sometimes. We're sorry, Yui. We'll make a real effort to spend more time with you from now on. That's right. Still, there are gonna be times we need to leave you there by yourself. I hate saying this, but just hang in there a little longer, okay? No, Daddy, I'm sorry. As the game gets harder, you and Mom are gonna have your hands full enough as it is. Hey, that's not for you to worry about, you hear? We're your Mom and Dad, remember? We're thankful for every single moment we get to spend with you. You got that? Sure I do. Anyway, where were we? Oh, I remember. That joint project thingy Mommy mentioned, the one people do to make babies nervous. So what does it involve exactly? That again? Well, sure, I want to know how babies are made. Okay, it's a bit like, a kiss. That's right, people kiss. Oh, kissing, huh? I guess that is kind of a joint project. It's not like I was never lie like that, so it's hardly as rude to tell her the truth. So after people kiss, where does the baby come from? Well, you see, I should probably step in before this goes too far. And then we get this prompt. Hey Sinon, I was wondering if you were free. For training? Sure, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get started. Okay, that'll do for today. By the way, Kirito, I wanted to ask you about skill types. Oh yeah, you got quite a few skill slots now, so you can learn a wide variety of skills. I've already... Excuse me. Well, I've already learned a few. Why don't I show you? Show me? Show me what? Your status screen? Sure. Why, is that a problem? Well, it's just not a good idea to show your status to other players in this game. If your opponent knows your level, HP, skills, items, and stats, it could give them a huge advantage over you. Not only would you be unable to beat them in a duel, but if they were a player killer, it'd be fatal. But you're not a player killer. And we're not going to duel. Well, that's true. So it should be fine, right? Now come on, take a look. Well, alright, but don't go showing your status screen to anyone else. I wasn't planning to, so don't worry. Okay, here you go. Huh? You learned precise movement and aiming assistance. Yeah, why? Should I have learned something else? No, it's just that these are pretty unusual, that's all. They don't usually even appear on your list unless you're going after them. Plus, these skills are pretty advanced. That's good, isn't it? Do you think they'll come in use? I honestly don't know. I haven't learned these skills, so I'm really not an expert. Hold on, is that? What is it? This sniping skill thing, I've never seen it before. In fact, I've never even heard of it. I don't know anything about it either. It wasn't on the list yesterday. Well, so today's training made it possible for you to learn it. A sniping skill. This sniping thing. That means shooting guns, right? It can't. There are no guns in SAO. The only ranged ones we have are things that are thrown like boomerangs. Sniping sounds like a possible skill in a game called Sword Art Online. Maybe it's a unique skill? Maybe it's a system error. Could be risky to learn. Wait, you learned it? What? I shouldn't have? Well, if it's a bug skill caused by a system error, something bad could happen. Sorry, but I couldn't resist. Anyway, nothing bad's happened yet. Your status screen seems fine too. Maybe it wasn't a bug. Maybe it's a real skill. It's got something to do with throwing weapons. Oh, you try throwing this scene on. Again, excuse me. Like that? Nothing special about that. It didn't look like a powerful throw or anything. Maybe it's something totally different. Maybe it's a unique skill like my dual wielding or Heathcliff's divine blade. Where are we going, Kirito? We're going to the antique shop. It's a place that sells all sorts of useless items. So what are we going to a place like that for? Well, I think you're the only person I heard who's got the sniping skill seen on. That means that any items related to it are useless to everyone else, you follow? Huh, interesting. Well, maybe that skill's one of the few that are only unlocked to players at a certain stage of the game. If that's true, we might find items related to it in the NPC shops. You seem really excited, Kirito, almost like it's your own skill. Well, it's not every day you come across a new unique skill. Of course, I'd be a little excited. Right. I guess I'm pretty excited about this new skill, too. Ah, we're here. This is the antique shop. Are you sure this place is even open? Of course I am. Look, there's the NPC shopkeeper. Good day. There's no way I'd ever come in here by myself. These are the kind of places you need to go if you want the best items. Everything they've gotten us is pretty useless, though. Hold on, what's this? It looks pretty rare. What is that? Excuse me, could you tell us what this is? That's a bow. I just happened to get my hands on it a few days ago. An unusual item, but useless, I'm afraid. A few days ago, huh? Maybe new ranged weapon data entered the system when it was unstable. Can I hold it? Sure. This feels right. I feel like I could use this. Alright, we'll buy it. Whoa, the price. I thought he said that it was useless. What's wrong? Is it expensive? We'll figure something out. I'm pretty stacked, so I don't really want to get into debt. Don't worry about it. We don't really have a choice, even if it is a total ripoff. I'll tell you what, consider it a present to commemorate your learning of that sniping skill. Maybe a present for discovering a new unique skill. Either of those is fine with me. Thank you, Kirito. So are you hungry? I'm starved. Let's go eat something. My treat. No, you don't need to do that. What? Why? You don't want me treating you to a meal? No, it's not that. It's... Well, okay. Thanks. Whoa, how did you find this place? You only just arrived in this world. Meanwhile, we've been in the hollow area for months. Field monsters are still too strong for me, so I'm spending a lot of time in town. I've scoped out all sorts of cool-looking spots. I see. I know it's a game, but there are so many nice shops, I can see why people get obsessed. Are these the kinds of places you like then, Sinon? Yeah, it's got a real relaxing atmosphere, don't you think? I don't really feel comfortable here. It's too fancy for me. Now go ahead and order anything you like. Why not try the apple tart? They've sure got some amazing food on these higher floors. And that whatever Leafa cooked me. Gak! Here it is. Sure looks pretty good. I've come here lots of times by myself just for this dish. You know, it's pretty weird to be in a cafe with someone I haven't met in real life. I guess this is what it's like inside a game. It's like a dream. It just doesn't feel real at all. We might be inside a game, but this isn't a dream. We're both alive, you and me. So everything that happens here is real. Every action, every memory. I guess so. What we're doing right now is real too. This is a real date, I guess. What? A date? What's the matter? Something in your tea? Listen, I know I invited you out for a meal, but I really didn't mean it to be a date. I see. Well, let's enjoy the food. ... Kirito. It's so good. Delicious. I wish we'd go to a coffee shop in real life. Did you say something? No, nothing. I guess I should dig in too. Go on, give me some of that. Hey, I was saving that. Well, fine, I'm taking this one so we're even. Let's take Asuna and do this marketing shopping thing. Go to the Trader's District with Asuna to buy some items.
Yoshi!
You buying something? No, I'm just browsing. Though now that you mentioned it, couldn't hurt to stock up on potions while we're here. You know, I should probably buy some myself. Well, with our growing party, a well-stocked inventory could be the difference between life and death. Now let's see, where did I put those things? Huh? What's the matter? Running even lower than you thought you were? But no, there must be some kind of mistake. We did throw out all the items that were credible when we arrived on the 76th floor, remember? It's not that, it's something much worse. Kirito. Yeah? Do you mind opening your status screen and checking my status? Okay. What's with all the sudden dramatics? Well, I'm looking but I don't. And what about the link to my screen? It's not there. There's no link to your status screen anywhere. How can that be? Married couples should be able to check their partner's status whenever they want. Same with you too, huh? I thought as much. Try checking your items. Items, gotcha. Hold on. What the? None of our items are shared. You and me both. I can't see your status and our item sharing has been disabled. I can't believe I have to ask this, but you and I mean, you didn't divorce me, right? Of course not. How could you even think such a thing? It's just, well, our status isn't married anymore, so I thought, but in that case, just what on earth is going on here? Beats the heck out of me. Whatever it is, I need to get to the bottom of it ASAP. Maybe Klein knows something back then. Why would Klein know? I just got a reply, Kirito. According to my buddy, he hasn't come across a single married couple above the 75th floor. Okay, thanks for looking into it, Klein. But in a game with such a low female-to-male ratio, married players are already a very distinct minority anyway. Plus, only serious assault team members made it up to 76th floor. Besides, the ones who wound up here by accident, of course. Ahem, like me, you mean? There are more of us out there than you'd think. Probably not too many who came from a completely different game, though. Just as well, if you ask me. You can say that again. Hey, the point is the assault team members who voluntarily head to the upper floors are hardly going to waste their time romancing. Why do you think you're trying to tell me something? Well, so much for our investigation. We've run out of leads before we even started. So the two of you really aren't married anymore? Like, really, really? Does that mean Kirito's single now? Hey, back off. No, he's not single. There's a name for people like you know. So far as Sid's concerned, at least, you're not technically married anymore, right? Well, no, but it's not like we got a divorce or anything. A lot of our data was credited when we arrived on the 76th floor. Our marriage data must have been scrambled at the same time. I'm just thinking out loud here, but could either of you have tapped the button to apply for a divorce accidentally? Stranger things have happened, I suppose. Things of... I don't know if that's a word. Things of... But a couple can't get divorced without the other part accepting it first. So no matter how much you hate your partner, you can't divorce them without their permission? Well, there is one way, but in that case, Prince Blyford has to give up all their items to the player they're divorcing. Put another way, both players have to agree to a divorce if they both want to keep all their items. Given that neither of our inventories are empty, that can't be what happened here. I know. Couldn't you just, get married again? See, Klein is a bro. Ah, you think we haven't tried that already? The system won't let us. That's another reason I think there's more to all this than someone just accidentally pressing a button. What about if you tried to marry someone else? Have you tried that? Someone other than Austin, you mean? I didn't think of that. Worth a try, I guess. Hey, are you out of your mind? Like, I'm just gonna stay here while you marry someone else? I'm not actually gonna marry them. I just want to see if it's possible. I don't care, I won't allow it. Alright then, how about you send a marriage proposal to another male player? Another male player? Yep, Klein. I'll be the one! Quit it, Klein. Seriously, Austin, watch out for this guy. I figured that much already. Hey, it's not like I was gonna press accept or anything, it's just for the memories. Something to tell the grandkids. Look, I'll just try proposing to someone, okay? Fine. The only question is, who do I propose to? don't propose is probably the right option. I don't want to do anything else I'm not comfortable with. I don't think I'll propose to anyone after all. Kirito. Besides, it's not like our marriage status is the only feature that's buggy. Some kind of system error must be messing with things. I'm not thrilled that our marriage status has changed, but it's just down to some system error. It's probably nothing to worry about. I guess you're right. There's no use fretting about it. Easier said than done, of course. I won't be able to relax till we get to the bottom of this, and sooner the better. We did a whole love quest, though. That's so weird. Okay. It was tempting to propose to somebody and see what would happen, but I don't wanna... Oh dear, there's a lot of exclamation marks going on. Hello, Kirito. Welcome. So, are you ready for another skill honing session? I was thinking about that. I'd like to take a look at some other weapons, you know, for inspiration. Sure. How do you plan on doing that? If we head into town, we can see how all sorts of players are equipped. We might even find some high-level players who've made it to the 76th floor. I'd like you to evaluate their weaponry from the perspective of a user. That's gotta be it. When a blacksmith and swordsman get together, they can see things from many different angles. It's a great idea. Let's head to town. So, how shall we do this? Let's start by wandering around and checking out other players' equipment. Alright, let's find somewhere that's crowded. Interesting. I haven't seen a sword like that one before. It had an interesting shape. I wonder how durable it is. My, if it isn't Kirito and Lisbeth. You two look cozy. Sure wish I was out on a date. Oh, whoa, Egil. It's not a date. That's definitely not. Look, the way I see it, a boy and a girl walk around town together, they're on a date. Couldn't be simpler. Amen, Egil. I'm with you, brother. But I'm telling you, hey, don't get so worked up. You're in the prime of your lives. You can't waste your youth swinging a hammer. You should enjoy it while it lasts, believe me. Embrace it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But listen, Kirito, it's okay to embrace your youth. Just don't go making poor Asuna cry, you hear me? Egil is also a bro. The fact I can't adventure with Egil is honestly upsetting. He's a great character. Look, we're telling you this isn't a date. Can't you get that through your thick skull? Come on, Kirito, let's go over there. Ouch, don't tie out my arm like that. Oh, love's young dream. Have fun, kids. Egil. I'll have to track Egil down later and explain. Right, you know how gossip can spread. I do. God, this is such a drag. Welcome, you two. Great timing. I just got a really unusual item in stock, and you've got first dibs. Look, now's no time for shopping. Not so fast, Liz. It could be a quest. Oh, you're right. Well, I'll let you handle this, Kirito. Good luck. Unusual item. I admit it, I'm intrigued. Could we have a look? It's a very old document. An ancient manuscript. Let me have a look. What does it say, I wonder? There once lived a tribe that forged weapons. None could match the magnificence of their arms. Their powers were truly divine. The techniques of those ancient masters were entrusted to us, and now the time has come to pass them on. Divine powers, huh? It's a pretty bold claim. So, this is a manuscript about ancient weaponry we got from an NPC blacksmith. I think we can safely assume this quest is about forging weapons. Yes, it must be. It seems the first step is to collect some special items. So we need to fire lalachite ore in a forge lit by the sacred inferno and then temper Valander's hammer. Now let's read on. It says something else. Blacksmith the warrior must... Oh, the page is ripped. Well, it is an old book. Maybe the first part of our quest is to restore this book. Wow, she really focused on that book. Hey, I've got a feeling this is going to be an amazing quest. Really. I've never heard of a quest that was totally about blacksmiths or forging weapons. Plus, we're on the upper floors now, so any quest involving special hammers and sacred fires is bound to be exciting. Well, I'm no blacksmith, so I'll have to take your word for it. It's going to be amazing, trust me. For a warrior, your life depends on your weapon. For a blacksmith, it's all about preparing that weapon. I can't wait to see what kind of weapon we make. Oh, this is just so exciting. Don't get carried away, Liz. I can't help it. I feel like I'm gonna burst. Ouch, let go of my hand, Liz. That kind of hurts. Your hand. Oh, sorry. I don't know what came over me. Well, it must be quite some quest I've gotten so worked up. It's going to be great. I just know it. Please help me out, Kirito. How can I resist when you're that excited? Besides, I want to see what a weapon with the divine power is like anyway. I'd be happy to help. Thank you so much, Kirito. I can't wait to see what we come up with. This excitement sure is infectious. Transition while I take care of some business here. Alright, silica. This better not be the holo prompt. Oh, Kirito, great timing. What are you so excited about? Found an item we can use to power up Pina. Really? What kind of power-up is it? Well, that's the thing. I haven't got quite that far in my investigation yet. Feather dragons are a rare breed of monster. I haven't met anyone who's ever used this power-up on one. But it does seem that there's an item that can be used to power up familiars. The only problem is that no one knows quite how to use it. No one? It's called Evolution Ore. Though it's unclear what kind of effect it has, there's no question that it's a power-up item. Apparently, no monster has been found yet that'll eat it. But maybe, just maybe, yes, maybe it would work on feather dragons, you never know. It's gotta be worth a try. Where can we get a hold of one? I heard that there is a flower monster in the 78th floor dungeon that drops it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. There was a monster like that somewhere in the labyrinth. Was it big and scary by any chance? I don't know about that. We're talking about a plant monster, right? If I'm right, it's a little like the things we fought back at the Hill of Memories, except much nastier. Oh. Skara! Don't worry, Pina. We can do this. Well, as soon as you're ready, let's get going. Roger that. Okay, let's read messages. About the marriage annulment, maybe you can shine some light on it. So what if we're not married? It's not like it's gonna alter my feelings for you one bit. Same, honey. Before I forget, I need to tell you that the Flower Monsters Laboratory got it. 70th floor Flower Monsters Evolutionary Orders. I really appreciate it today. Thanks. I'm gonna put this one in. So the meal was fun too. People get upset when that's the mouth, right? I have so much to learn. Please tell me more. Then there's all the people who need help. Alright, we'll start with Asuna. Maybe Yui will know something about why Asuna and I aren't married anymore. Say, Yui, can I ask you something? You want to know how to fix your marriage status with Mommy, right? I figured you'd ask. Do you have any ideas? Well, and this is only based on some incomplete data I managed to compile from a couple of promising-looking files, but that's the wrong voice. I do have a few ideas. I knew we could count on you. I knew we could count on you, Yui. I couldn't just sit around and do nothing when Mommy and Daddy were in trouble, now could I? My calculations are correct, but the system bug occurred. It corrupted the variable storing Daddy and Mommy's marriage status. To fix the error, you'll need to accept a quest called the Benediction Ceremony. The Benediction Ceremony? Uh-huh. If a couple makes it to the end of the quest together, the variable that stores their bond to each other is rewritten. I see. So if we can overwrite the corrupted variable with the new one, we might be able to return to our old status? Exactly. I'd say there's a high chance you'll be able to retrieve your married Dad. D. What's the matter? Didn't you hear what Yui said? It's not that. I was just thinking about how one little corrupt variable is all it takes to destroy an entire marriage. What does it matter if you're not technically married? Anyone can see that you and Daddy are head over heels for each other. Settle down, Yui. Hehe, that's true, I guess. Thanks for your help, Yui. What do you say? Shall we give this quest a spin or what? Like you even need to ask. I want our marriage status back the way it should be, especially after all the trouble Yui went to. Fun times ahead, huh? Liz, since when have you been there? See, that ceremony thingy isn't only for couples who are hoping to restore their marriage status, right? You don't have to be married to accept the quest or anything like that. I don't think so. As far as I know, the quest's open to anybody. In that case, what do you say you and I try it as well, Kirito? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? Hey, get in line, Liz. I'm tagging along too. Stop it, both of you. In case you've forgotten, I'm the one Yui found out about the quest for. Speaking of which, how do we even take part in the ceremony, Yui? Actually, I'm not too sure about the details myself. The data seems different from the floors we've been on so far, so I'd have to guess it takes place somewhere above the 76th floor. Sorry I can't be any more specific. That's okay. Just cluing us in on the ceremony itself was helpful enough. Oh, one last thing. Apparently the quest is activated by a pair of special rings located somewhere above the 77th floor. A pair of rings. One for him and her, perhaps? I guess we'll have to head to the upper floors to find out. I agree. Info won't just fall into our hands. Ah, Liz, Silica! Anyway, it's time we look for the quest. Thanks for everything, Yui. We'll search for clues by ourselves from here on out. Okay, good luck, Mommy and Daddy. I'll be rooting for you. Do we have those rings, Asuna? Wait. You and me are gonna ace Yui's quest. Let's make sure to keep our ears to the ground for everyone's located what to do with the marriage. Yeah, I'll do my best, honey. We're a perfect match after all. Also a perfect match with my sister. So we're friendly, intimate with Sinon, perfect match, intimate, perfect match. Okay. Assault the labyrinth with Asuna to ease her anxieties. Alright, let's do this one. Kirito? Yeah, what's up? Have you tried anything from this new menu? Oh, they have cheese muffins. I've never tried those before. Okay, let's order them. You remember the muffins we had back home? Yeah, now that you mention it. I'm a little cautious about trying new things at STO, what with weird flavors all the food here has. Will they taste okay, do you think? Try them. If they don't taste good, then at least you can say you tried them. Are you crazy? If they don't taste good, I'm going to swap them with whatever you get. That doesn't sound very fair to me. You're really close to my daddy, aren't you, Leafa? Me? I am? Well, I guess we're a lot closer than we were outside the game. Maybe it's helped bring us closer, even. There's certainly a closeness between the two of you that only you guys share. Definitely. Leafa is far and away the closest to Kirito. Well, we are brother and sister, right? We grew up in the same household, after all. And the time we got to spend together is very different from the time I spent with the rest of you. I'm a little jealous. I guess nothing compared to spending time together with someone you've known from an early age. Would you all stop already? I think you're getting the wrong impression. It's not all fun and games being siblings, you know. You get to enjoy the good parts of people, but there's no filtering out the bad parts either. Still, though, I kind of feel jealous of you two. That togetherness is special. Yeah, when I met you in the anime, I told you reminded me of my sister, although I don't know why, because I don't see the connection. I imagine that reference was made well before Leafa was characterized. Togetherness? I have an idea. Why don't you all take turns being Daddy's sisters? What? What do you mean, Yui? You can all pretend to be Leafa and act like Daddy's little sister. Then you can all be as close to Daddy as Leafa is. I get it. It's like a role-playing exercise. Kind of like the sound of that. Pretend to be Kirito's sister. I just know you'll all enjoy it. Me, Mommy, Elizabeth, Silica, Sino, and Philia, we all get to be Daddy's sisters. Oh, you can tell us how to do it, Leafa. Go ahead. Huh? You want me to teach you? We're all first-time sisters, so we need a real sister to tell us if we're doing it properly. That means you. Okay, I guess. Great, nice to meet you, big brother. We're all gonna be your sisters today. I'm also a sister in real life, but it's gonna be interesting to see how me being Kirito's sister will turn out. Hey, big brother Kirito, yo, what's... No, I can't do this, it's too embarrassing. Hey there, bro. Aren't you weirded out by any of this? You're not uncomfortable at all? Yeah, this is creepy, alright. Kirito, can you help me with my homework? Was that the right question? Well, you see, sure, I'll help you if you like. Really? Yay! Wow, that was surprising. I guess I'll have to remember that one for when we get back to the real world. Can we sleep in the same bed tonight, my big brother? Yui, sisters don't sleep together with their brothers. Oh, they don't? Well, I guess we did sleep together when we were both really, really little. Well, Yui's pretty little too. I guess it's okay with me. It is? I love you so much, big brother. As far as I can tell now, Yui just calls her former father big brother and everything else pretty much the same as it was. Oh, this is hard. I think I need to gather more data on being a sister if I want to do it properly. Okay, I want to try next. Hey Kirito, so there's this new fancy restaurant that opened up nearby, and I was thinking of trying it out, but it might be a little difficult to go there by myself. You wouldn't want me to go alone, would you? Oh, I get you want to be your big brother. Take you and my little sister to the restaurant, right? Yep. So you'll take me, bro? Let me see, I guess it wouldn't be too much trouble, why not? Guess people there might mistake the two of us for a couple, but as long as you're okay with it, I'm okay too. No, it's totally fine. I'm always so proud to go places with my brother, even if people think we're dating. Oh, then I guess we're all set. Philia, you're not using this whole sister-brother thing to go on a date with Kirito, are you? Of course not. How can you say that about me and my dear brother, right, Kirito? She's probably going to use it as an opportunity to buy one of those cakes that are only for couples at the cake store in front of the station. Why are you smiling about that? Hey, bro, you're not ditching your cute little sister Liz for some good-for-nothing Lucy, are you? Oh, it's you, Liz. Don't be a spoiled for Kirito. Big brother has duty to give his little sister a nice massage and see that she eats her favorite cake. And he has to meet it straight from the heart with all his love. You're really getting carried away here. Yes, that's right. Just listen to your little sister now. Do I really sound like that? Not really. This is just my take on the role. I'm glad you're not my sister, Liz. You can't say that. The whole point is that everyone can feel like your sister. But now I have more than enough data on how a sister should act. I'd like to know what database gave you that kind of information, Ewing. You all need to more clearly express your love for your brother. Our love? Sisters are the ones who wake up their brothers, make them pack lunch and trip over themselves at random places. They all want to become their brother's wives one day. Did you know that? What? Wait, what? No, that's completely and totally false. I really want to know where you got your information, Yui. Okay, well, let's try it again, this time with more heart. What? Oh, what the hell, why not? Kirito, my sweet big brother. What do you want? I'm picturing Kirito sitting at the bar, just looking over his shoulder at this scene unfolding while talking to these people. I'm sorry, I hate being so fragile, you know. I always want to depend on you for everything. You must think me super annoying. Where the hell did this come from? Doesn't matter, just go with it. Kirito, dear brother, if I make it to my next birthday, I was wondering, dear lord. I was wondering if maybe you and I could get married. Liz, Isn't Asuna standing right there? No, we're brother and sister, but I love you. Is it so wrong? Of course it's wrong. Just what is going on here, Liz? Oh, sorry. I kind of got carried away with the role-playing, you know? Got swept up in the moment. Elizabeth, you were an amazing sister. Does anyone else feel like we let this game get away from us a little? Hey Kirito, your cheese muffins are here. Is my big brother still hungry? Thanks, yes. Wow, these are really good. I ordered us cheesecake too. If you like, we can eat it together. Nice idea, Asuna. Hehe, I know my big brother likes cakes. I'm going to make you one the next time you visit. You will? Awesome, I can't wait. Cake. She's totally using food as... Excuse me. She's totally using food as bait. Nice sisterly trick there, Asuna. Kirito likes. I can always stay his little sister from now on. Stop it, you're embarrassing me. Oh, Sinon hasn't said anything. No, please don't say anything, Sinon. Oh boy. I thought it was over. This video, what is this video? It's not such a big deal, Sinon. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Oh, my big brother's being all brotherly to me. How cute. Say what now? So who's your favorite sister? You've got so many, but surely you have a favorite. Pick Yui! Or Asuna, but always pick Yui. Don't act so surprised, Alyssa. We're all dying to know. I'd also be okay to pick Leafa, as she is your actual sister. I'd like to know too, who's your favorite sister, Kirito? It's a no-brainer if you ask me. If I said I'd take Kirito in the palm of my hand. None of that was really you? Everyone was the same. Come on, you were all acting too. Well, yeah, I guess. Of course you are. None of you are really my sister except for Leafa. Suyu, I mean. She's my one and only sister. Kirito. What? That's not fair. Yeah, what was the point of doing all this if we weren't really in contention? That's not how that works! Doesn't matter, really. I'm close to all of you already. You don't have to be my sister to know that. Look back to how I used to be 2 years ago. I've changed a lot. Might never even have introduced myself to you all back then. Kirito. It's really amazing that we're all so close, even though we're not a family. Besides, the reality is you can't simply become my sisters just by wanting it. Well, that's true. Hold on. Yes? Oh, I thought you were working till 11. Sleep well, love you too. But I guess being your girlfriend is still on the table, right? Oh wait, Kirito's us. I guess we'd have to be his mistress, huh? The mistress? Liz, what are you saying? Can I, like, just wake up from this bad dream? Like, just a... Mistress? What's a mistress? Oh crap, I've got to set her off now. Is a mistress closer than a friend? Maybe we can do a test to see who is best to be Kirito's mistress next. Mistress? Kirito's mistress? This might be the perfect opportunity to see how Kirito reacts. Huh? You're agreeing to this, Philia? Liz, don't you dare teach weird stuff to Yui. Sorry. I'm also picturing Agil behind the bar, just arms folded, just staring at us. Are you ready, Daddy? Let's do the mistress test. Give me a break. Agil, save me. Well, that was horrendous. Okay, so then there's Silica Mission, Asuna Labyrinth. But we're gonna end this episode here. This episode went on way too long, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna off camera do all of those help me Kirito missions, with the exception of the 81st floor. And we'll do, in the next video, we'll do Silica. We'll open with Silica on the 78th floor. Then we'll do the 81st floor, exploration and helping that person, and doing like whatever else needs to be done there. And then we'll take, in the episode after, we'll take Asuna to the labyrinth and do the boss fight. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you very happily in the next, hopefully not as awkward, video. Bye-bye.